Hey y'all, and welcome to another Watch Cheryl Scrap. Today I'm going to be scrapping a photo of my cat, and this is her all snuggled up underneath a blanket. And I am going to be combining it with a bundle called You're My Candy Crush by Simple Pleasure Designs, as well as little add-on that she has called Candy Crushed, and I just use a couple of pieces from it. I will link those in the description for you. So what I've done here is I've added my background paper. I've added a strip of paper that has little tiny pink hearts on it, but it's both pieces are kind of distressed, and I decided to, I think I ended up having my photo at 3x3 square, and then I duplicated it and added it into this really cool torn frame. So I've added that to the bottom there, and I do end up, I think, yeah, there it goes. I do a little angle on that. So I do add this little asterisk here, but it just doesn't really show up as well as I want it to, so it does end up coming off as I continue to add other layers. I'm adding just a little grouping of staples here up at the top to mimic, me attaching those two groups of photos together. And since I've added that tab that has the blue in it, I'm gonna add some other elements with those pops of blue, and I will add a torn piece underneath. There it is right there. And I duplicate that so that it just appears that the piece of pattern paper is actually wider or longer than it actually was. So now I'm just adding some different paints that are in the collection, and that's just to give a break from the floral in the background, because I really loved this particular floral, but I needed to have a little bit of space underneath there just to let your eye rest some, and I wanted to add some more things underneath that torn piece of paper, so I just felt like I really needed that. Now I'm going to add some more pops of black because I have the black of the photo strip, so I'm just making this a little bit smaller and tucking it in, and of course I have the little black and white cat that's to the right of the photo with the little hearts. So I have that as well. So you'll see me add little pops of black too. And I played around with that XOXO acrylic piece, but again, just like with the ampersand, I ended up taking it off because it really didn't show up. Now I add this little today, and it's a stamp, and I'll add another stamp around it so it almost looks like a label. Now there I'm just trying out if I wanted to have the stamp of You Are My Favorite, or if I wanted to have the little square, and I stayed with the square and added the XOXO love stamp. So for the rest of the time I'm just gonna begin filling in with flowers and other little elements that I feel just bring a I don't know, a realism, touchableness to the page that I really like. So you'll see me start layering things up here, trying different pieces out. So at the beginning of the video I told you this is my cat, she's covered up with a blanket, and of course we live in Florida, it doesn't stay cold very often, but on those days that it really is cold, to be able to cover her up with a blanket and her just stay there underneath it because she's so cold, it's so cute. And y'all know from different videos how crazy I am about this cat. So, of course, I had to capture a photo of this because she looks so cute with the little white fluffy blanket, and then her little white fluffy chest is underneath there. So, I just thought it was perfect, especially with that little cat. Once I saw the cat, and Jennifer actually I requested a cat that was black and white, so she was super nice and added that into the kit for me. um, yeah, this is the. I mean, I could have used a bunch of different photos of my family, but of course the cat won out. I love, love, love this floral cutout piece, and it does end up staying up there at the top right, and you'll notice that I did tuck it under the torn piece of paper. So I'm moving, things around. I added that little heart. I love this little trio of felt flowers, and I'll add some ribbon underneath there. That turns out looking really pretty. So I'm getting close to the end here. I'm just going to add a few more little pieces. I think I add some, there's the ribbon I was talking about. Add some thread. Yeah, this little thread piece I add so it's on both sides. Add the ribbon. I do add some washi tape up at the top of the photo strip, and it's purple, so I end up adding some purple thread down kind of diagonal from it. There's that stamp I was telling you about, the label stamp, and then some little hearts, doodled hearts, and duplicate those at the top as well. And those are those little enamel dots or brads. I'm not sure whichever one you want to call them. They look more like brads, more puffy than enamel dots. But I liked having just that little wee bit of color added. Liked that a lot. And there's that thread. And then, I guess I added the, added it after I added the string. So, and here's my final layout. You're going to see it'll kind of pull in. You can see my custom shadows, really give it a sense of realism. I hope this inspires you to create a layout about someone you love. Thanks for watching.